My angels, it's Hailey Reese, and I hope that you guys are having a beautiful and magical day. For today's video, I am really excited because recently a fellow Reese's Pieces has shared her fiance's experience with me, and it was not only terrifying and chilling, but so unusual and really freaked me out personally because of some things that happened to me when I was a child. So with their permission, I wanted to come on here and share the story with you guys. Hopefully you guys can leave some comments down below as to what you think he should do and what you think is going on. I know that they're definitely going to be reading through the comments, as will I, and it's crazy. With that being said, I just very quickly want to say that I have been reading all of your comments in regards to my content, and I am going to be taking all that you guys enjoy for my content and maybe don't enjoy as much, and I'm going to apply it to make our channel amazing and just really give you guys the content that I know that you look forward to. So I apologize if you feel like my content hasn't been what you subscribed for, and I promise to do better and to go on more investigations and share more that you guys want to see. So thank you guys for being here, and I hear you, I see you, and I'm gonna be better. So for those of you who might not know, I recently rejoined on Patreon, and one thing that I've been really loving about that platform in particular is the intimacy of it. I feel like I'm able to read through your guys' experience a lot easier. They don't get all mixed up, and while I'm definitely still going through my email that you guys can send your things into and also going through all of my comments, it's a lot easier for me to have one-on-one conversations there than any other platform. So a lot of you who are on Patreon have been sharing your personal experiences with me, and that is one of the experiences that I'm going to be sharing today. So while I do have her permission to share the experiences, I am going to change their names just for privacy reasons. So I'm going to name her fiance Adam, and we'll call her, I almost said Eve, but that's just corny. We'll call her Amy. Adam and Amy. So going back to the very beginning of Adam's life, Adam has always had what he can only refer to as a dark attachment to him. He kind of explained it, well, she explained it for him to me, as a black cloud over his life ever since he was younger. He's had so many waves of bad luck. He's seen a lot of dark entities around him. He thinks maybe part of it actually stems from his ancestors. His family has kind of had this ongoing curse passed down to the men in the family in particular, and Adam, being more sensitive to the paranormal on the other side, felt like he experienced it worse than his brothers did. He really was the definition of a child who constantly felt like there was monsters in the closet or under the bed, and was always just looking over his shoulder. He would run up the stairs really quick at night if he needed a glass of water. He lived his life very on edge, and he felt like there was something around him that wanted him specifically. He actually started talking to his parents about it, and one thing that he found really helpful was that they never told him that his experiences weren't real or that what he was feeling wasn't valid, but they also didn't really give into it or give into the seriousness of it. And over time, throughout his childhood, he would have plenty of terrifying paranormal experiences. Now, as he got older and he went into college, he started experimenting with drugs and just taking anything to try to push away this darkness that he constantly felt inside of him and around him. He just always had this black cloud following him through life. And that's when he met, what did I name her? Amy? Oh, I hope I named her Amy. That's when he met Amy. Now, Amy said that when her and Adam met, it was almost like immediate connection, and he immediately told her that he felt like she was the light in his life that he needed, that he felt like she could pull him out of this dark place that he's been in since he was small. And not too long after their first date, he started opening up to Amy about all these things that he'd been experiencing, how he tried to numb his pain and push away this darkness. But what he didn't realize was that all the activities he was doing were very low vibrational activities, and he was therefore probably making this a lot stronger. Now, Amy has always believed in the paranormal. She's always had a very spiritual side, but she wasn't one to have had her own personal experiences. She would watch videos on it, movies on it, but she never had her own experiences until meeting Adam. So Amy really wanted to try to make Adam's life better. She wanted him to feel like this black cloud could just go away. She wanted to have a positive life with him, and she wanted to have children, which is something that he's always been afraid of, infuriated fear that he'd have a boy and that boy would go through what he went through. He kind of wanted to stop the family curse and not have children. But children are something that Amy has always desired to have. So her goal was to try to help Adam in any way that she could and support him and pull him out of this dark place so that he could feel like the curse or whatever was going on was gone and they could have a life together and Adam could finally enjoy life. So Amy started digging into what she could do to help Adam to get rid of whatever negative energy was around him. Now, it's important to note that during this time, Adam still felt like this darkness was around him. He still felt like there was some sort of an entity that had something for him, that wanted him, but his experiences weren't traumatic in the beginning. It was just something he'd accepted. So as I said, Amy started digging for ways to help Adam and started looking into things like saging and crystal, all the stuff that you would find online if you were looking to cleanse a space. And once she started doing these things, things got progressively worse. It was like whatever she was doing to try to make things better for Adam was actually making things 100 times worse. And at this point, she really started to believe that what Adam was telling her was the truth. Because it wasn't that she didn't believe him before, but she just didn't realize how bad it truly was because she'd never had her own experiences. Things in their home got very, very dark. The way that Amy described it to me was that when she used to come home, it felt like home. It felt exciting. But then when she started opening the door to her own home, it was like a gust of darkness, like this weight over top of them. Amy started suffering from nightmares, but Adam started suffering from night terrors. He would wake up in a sweat, feeling like he was being attacked. He started experiencing sleep paralysis, which was something that he'd never experienced before. And he started getting very, very ill. With each passing day, he started to feel like he was getting weaker and weaker and weaker and sicker. And when he would go to the doctors, they would never have any explanation as to what was going on with him. They couldn't tell him why he felt so sick or why he felt so weak. They ran test after test, but they couldn't come to any conclusions. And that's when he started to wonder if it was this thing. Amy said that one night, Adam had a dream that was so traumatizing and so horrific that she won't even tell me the details of it because she believes there's so much darkness in the details themselves. And he said that in this dream, moving into sleep paralysis, he saw this demon climb up on top of him. The demon put its hands on his throat and told him he would not stop until he took his soul. So right away, Adam started becoming terrified. It was like all of his worst nightmares were coming into fruition. Their relationship was falling apart. He was always angry, and Amy described it as him completely changing into a totally different person. Now here's where things get really creepy. I know for me, you guys, when I was a child, I always wondered how much power we hold in our dreams. Could spirits or entities visit us in our dreams and it's not just a dream? And I had so many occasions, I've shared some with you, where I believe what I was experiencing in the dream wasn't a dream at all. It was just the easiest way to get in my head and show what it wanted to show. For 3 nights in a row, Adam was visited by this demon in the dream. And in each dream, the dream got more traumatic until in the final dream, words were exchanged between him and this entity, and the entity basically threatened to harm Amy if Adam didn't just sign the dotted line and it would all go away. Well, at this point, Adam started to feel like maybe everything he'd been experiencing was because he was giving it too much power. And because he was scared of what would happen to Amy, he signed the line. When he woke up, he actually felt a weight lifted off of him. He felt like everything was totally fine and that maybe he was giving it all this power, and now that he's just addressed it and said it has to go here, it's over, it's done with, it could go away. Weeks went on, a few months went on, and then one day when he was out, he was seen by somebody who said that they could see energies and see auras. And when this woman came up to him, the woman told him that he'd been marked, and it looked like he was of darkness. And that's when Adam realized that he truly thinks he signed his soul in a dream, and that it's all gone away now, but when life is over, it won't be. Adam still feels this darkness around him, but he doesn't feel like it's going to attack him anymore. And I guess like the biggest reason that Amy reached out to me and shared this story is because she wants to know, is it possible to sell your soul in your dreams? Is Adam just suffering and believes that because he did that, it's gone away now, and that now everything's going to be okay, but that his soul's at risk? They have no idea. For all they know, it could have just been a dream and things got lighter afterwards. But they don't know if that's the case. It's hard to tell without knowing people whether or not this is something deeper going on that we don't know, that may not be related to the paranormal, or if it's even possible to sign your soul over in a dream. But either way, the story was very eerie to me, and I wanted to share it with you guys in hopes that maybe one of you could leave a comment down below and let us know what you think is going on. Even if you don't think that it's paranormal or you don't think that he signed his soul, what do you think when you hear this story? Because that's what they're really looking for, is some sort of answers. So I wanted to ask you guys what you guys think of this experience. With that being said, I am going out ghost hunting tonight. Well, entity hunting? I don't know. I am so excited, and you guys will see that on Friday's video, or in Friday's video. I'm really excited to get back to my roots and ghost hunt more, and I know that you guys have really missed it. So if you have any locations, preferably in Ontario, Canada, because of everything going on, that you would like to see me visit, comment those down below and let me know your favorite videos of mine. What did you like about them? What do you guys want to see from me? Because this is not my channel, this is our channel, and I'm only able to do what I do because of you guys. So please let me know what it is you guys want to see, what you like about my ghost hunting, what you don't, all of that jazz, and I will see you guys in Friday's video. I love you guys so very much. Thank you for being the greatest family on the internet. I don't know what I would do without you, and please know that I never take you guys for granted, and I love you with my whole entire heart, soul, and being. So remember, my loves, do all things with kindness, and until next time, I love you guys. Bye, guys.